We're told that investments in some new gas projects have already been frozen because of all this. Is that already true?
The freeze we're seeing in gas projects is very real. We've seen public statements from the likes of Cenex and Cooper Energy talking about a few of those projects, but frankly, Andrew, that's not what actually is of concern here to our market. It's the investment that's stopping, and it's happening silently. So particularly the big international companies who invest here, they could invest anywhere, right? And they're just dropping their investment now in Australia. They're not announcing it. They don't want to pick a fight. They're simply putting capital elsewhere. And you're seeing it happen in very nuanced ways. For example, they're now starting to treat Australia, when you look at like the hurdle rates, the requirements they require for an investment and the returns, they're increasing those hurdle rates, more like treating Australia like a Venezuela and Argentina or the Middle East or Africa because of the sovereign risk here. And that results in less investment. And unfortunately, we are seeing it already. It's going to impact supply this year, but particularly next year. And particularly, it's going to impact the flexible capacity in gas supply that we need in winter when we have shortages in the electricity market, which then raises the risk of blackouts rising. We hopefully can get through this year, but 2024 is another story, and it could become quite a precarious situation for energy security across the east coast of Australia, which thankfully, Australia hasn't had to actually deal with before, but it also means we're not prepared for it. And I think that risk is now becoming increasingly acute.
Thank you for sounding the warning, Saul Kavonic. Really appreciate your time. I mean, seriously, I can't believe the vandalism being done to this country by people who seem so arrogant and full of global warming religion. I mean, it's just, anyway, we'll feel it in a couple of years and then fingers will be pointed.